Hi everyone, I'm Mary Ellen with Headwaters Science Institute. Welcome to our Thursday Science Challenge. Today we're going to talk about moving water. Now that the snow is melting, we're getting a lot more water entering our rivers and creeks. We can measure water speed with a really simple tool that I'm going to show you how to make. Flowing water is an important agent in erosion. In a very slow process, water will dissolve rocks and dirt, but this will take 1,000,000 years or more. In a very immediate process, you get water picking up dirt and rocks and moving it and changing the landscape. And another very important part about moving water is that as it flows down the river, it grabs oxygen from the air and puts it in the water, and this is a very important factor for macroinvertebrates and fish. So, your challenge is to think of some question you could ask about moving water. Where is it the fastest? Where might it be eroding more? And this is an important one to grab an adult with you. So find an adult and go find a creek. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to predict that the faster moving water is in the center of the channel and the slower moving water is on the edges because there's obstacles like rocks and logs and shoreline to slow it down. You don't need a lot of tools. All you need is a meter stick or a yardstick. If you don't have one of these, you can cut a piece of rope the length of a meter and then tie it to a stick so it's rigid. And then you need something that floats like a dryer ball or a lemon, and then some kind of timing device. It's really helpful if you have a partner or a helper because it's hard to time and catch at the same time. Here's how it works. I put my meter stick down by the edge of the water and I'm going to time how long it takes for my floaty object to float from one end of the meter stick to the other. If you don't have a timer, you can just count. Go. That one was 6. I'll try it again. Go. That one was 5. You could do averages if you want to get really accurate. The Truckee River was running fast and loud, and I wasn't able to get into the middle of it. So I'm going to bring you to one of our feeder streams so I can show you how to measure the varying water speeds in it. Here's a good spot where I can test both edges and the middle. Go. 5. 5. 8. 8. 3. 3. Here's the start of my data sheet. I have one column saying where I got the measurement, the location. The next one is what was around it, the obstacles, and how fast was the water going in seconds per meter. I only took 2 measurements per spot, but you might want to do 3 to get a good average. Now it's time to get some more data. If you don't have a meter stick at home, you can make one. Just cut a piece of rope that's 1 meter long and attach it to a stick, and this will work great. I kept moving up the stream to get some more data, and I ended up dividing them into 2 categories, obstacles and no obstacles. When I averaged out the numbers, I ended up with a much faster speed, 2.6 seconds per meter when there were no obstacles, compared to 6.5. I guess this is sort of obvious, but now I have a whole new idea for next week. I want to see if there are more macroinvertebrates or bugs where the water speed is faster. I see now that the features in the creek, like the boulders and logs, are changing the speeds in the creek. So now I'm wondering, how does that change seasonally? Because I think this creek gets pretty dried up in the middle of the summer. While I've been standing here, a few people have walked by fishing, which makes me think there are some fish in there, which makes me think there are some bugs in there. So I think I'm gonna go bug hunting next week. If you can find a body of moving water and you get some testing done on some speeds, please send us some information or pictures. We'd love to see them. So, see you next week for some bug hunting.